Welcome to the No Clue Podcast. I am one of your hosts. I'm Tyler,
Mike.
and we're back. Week 2 is officially over of the NFL. Um, we're gonna start there and start with our initial reactions to the first 2 games. Our teams doing well, teams not doing well. Where do you want to start? Doing well or not doing well? Positive or negative?
Let's go positive first.
Okay.
There's also a 2-0 team that's negative that I wanted to mention.
Oh, okay.
But I'll save that for the end. I got to start with the Chargers.
Okay. I like it.
First week, that Friday game set the tone.
Yeah.
Dominated the Raiders.
Yep.
Both like 2 massive division wins. They look like they're improving from what the formula was last year.
Mm-hmm.
And they've had talent like all these years.
Yeah.
So to see Harbaugh finally put it together, like immediately too. There was no like bonus year, no struggle. He got there. The defense went from like horrible to immediately good.
Yeah.
And now they're like letting Herbert throw it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
When they find the balance, it's going to be crazy, I think.
I mean, obviously Harbaugh has had success on both levels already, but with college coaches in football, like coaches who come from the college level, it seems like they take a little more care into knowing all their players' strengths and weaknesses because you kind of have to do that in college. You don't really have to in the NFL because everyone is good, but you can see right away Harbaugh like has a feel for this team and his staff has a feel for what everyone on the team is really good at. Like they have clear, like they run play the right play. Um, Herbert's getting so much time in the pocket. Like they just look good. They look really, really, really good. They look scary. Yeah.
Herbert's really the last step for me. Like once I could really believe in him and I trust his week to week like decision making.
Yeah.
That's really all they need.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. The Packers. The Michael Parsons trade finally happened.
Yeah.
We knew it was coming. And immediately, like the Packers defense looks like a top 5 defense in the league, like right away.
Yeah.
Like he has that much impact for those who were skeptical about how much he would impact the defense right away. It's right there. The Packers look good on both ends.
Yeah. And by the way, the Dallas defense just got obliterated by Russell Wilson. So
Yeah.
maybe need Micah Parsons a little bit.
Yeah. And then he threw it right to them in the end of the game.
Yeah, that's true.
He helped them out. But yeah, I mean Jordan Love this year, he looks motivated. He looks like he's in control of the game like at all times. They look really, really, really solid. Also, 2 conference wins early. So
Yeah, and they're young, but they've been young. So they're kind of like entering like that perfect middle ground of enough experience to go to the playoffs and win.
Yeah.
And there's still so much room to grow.
Yeah.
So
And they have
they're
impact
really excited.
weapons, high impact weapons as well.
Yeah, dude, the Packers, they've literally not been bad at football our entire life.
Yeah.
Like outside of like a bad year here and there, I don't remember them having like a 3-year bad stretch.
Yeah, Brett wasn't having that back in the day.
I mean, there's a lot of it is getting the quarterback right, obviously.
Yeah.
But you still like Rodgers didn't set them up for success.
No.
They found the right coach after McCarthy. He's built a good culture, and like now they got all these new players.
Yeah.
They're a good organization.
They are, for sure. I mean, I think they don't have a whole lot of competition up there with the football, and they take it really, really seriously.
Yeah.
Really serious. Do we need to talk about the Eagles?
No, I could leave that.
Yeah, they look good. Everyone knows
They're getting going.
Yeah. The Colts.
That's probably the biggest shocker.
The Colts, Danny Dimes.
He's playing, bro. He played well that second week for sure.
He did. He did. Uh, they're kind of fun to watch too, which I was not expecting.
You know what I forgot? Like he was competing with Anthony Richardson for the starting job,
Yeah,
and I was kind of thinking like Richardson. I'm not sure if Richardson could throw better,
yeah,
but he's a better athlete. It doesn't translate that much. Like Daniel Jones is right there with him as far as a quarterback goes,
yeah, yeah.
and I think he utilizes it with more like direction.
Hmm.
Just not a lot, but like at least some understanding of when I should take off, when I just need to create space in the pocket.
Yeah, and he does it with conviction too. Like if he's running, he's going all the way. Like
Yeah,
he never looks hesitant at the decision he makes. He makes decisions like all the way when it's time. Like you said, he knows when to do it. But when he does do it, he lives with it, which is good. You want that kind of accountability from a quarterback. Just wish he did it on the Giants. He just didn't.
well, yeah, and it's always like we really need that full month to believe in it.
Yeah,
But they again, this is another team that has a lot of talent.
yeah,
If
and
Danny can
and
just be consistent, steady,
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, they already got the running back, and their defense has been good for the last 3 years. I mean, their defense has been good, they just couldn't win games with their offense, but the defense has been pretty good. So,
Yeah.
yeah, they're putting it together. Who else?
So one more good team for me that's 2-0 that looks phenomenal.
Who's that?
It's Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Baker.
Bro,
Baker's
and
been going
they're
crazy.
similar to a lot of the teams, they're not playing that well.
No.
But to me, like that's football 101 as far as early season like marks of a good team is
Yeah.
not playing well and finding ways to win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bro, and
Absolutely.
Tampa Bay, like people doubted that Todd Bowles was a good hire. He's cooking.
Yeah.
Baker, this is like Baker's team now.
Yes.
Like you visualize Baker Mayfield when you think of the Bucks.
I know.
And they're coming off a Super Bowl with Tom Brady not that long ago.
I know, yeah. That
So
speaks to Baker's charisma.
yeah, and seeing how Baker's career went early on, his maturity is like it has just reached such a perfect level.
Yeah, it has.
And
It
he
has.
hasn't and what I love is like he hasn't compromised who he is to do that,
Mhm.
where it doesn't, it doesn't feel genuine.
Mhm.
He's as authentic as it gets, and the Bucks believe in him. As soon as he got there, he's responded. It's like a perfect organizational like combination, and the players buying in. The
Yeah.
chemistry this team has is crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, he seems like one of those guys who has everyone at his house for dinner, like one of those leaders who, buys the team watches.
Yeah,
He just like you could just see that in him on the field. He just looks like everyone likes him. Everyone knows him. He talks to everyone. That's one like major thing I've been noticing. Like when I watch games, I really try to see who the quarterback talks to when he's not on the field
hmm,
or when he's coming off the field. And like Baker just has a connection with everyone on the team. The
yeah,
kicker,
yeah,
the defensive line. Like they all know him, they all like him, and I mean that's important.
yeah.
They're willing to live and die by how Baker plays, and it shows. He's
And
been carrying it.
and think about it. They have the Saints. That's 2 wins.
Mhm.
The Panthers are most likely 2 wins.
Mhm.
You already beat the Falcons. Maybe this next game will be tough.
Maybe, yeah.
But
Yeah.
the division is not really that much of a contest.
It's not. It's not.
So you're just building the chemistry, getting ready for the playoffs. And by that point, when you have this many skilled guys, when you can run the ball as well as they can,
Yeah.
the quarterback has full confidence, bro, they're
Yeah.
dangerous.
They're a sleeper pick. They're a sleeper pick they're a sleeper pick for the Super Bowl, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm really curious, I'm not interested enough yet to look at the schedule.
Mhm.
But when we get to that mid-season, like how many times are they going to match up with, I don't know, like the Rams look pretty good. Maybe we'll see them against the Rams, maybe the Packers, maybe the Eagles. To be
Yeah.
fair, they play the Eagles really well the last few years.
They have.
So if I was them, I wouldn't fear anybody.
I agree. Who I assume the one of the teams you want to mention was the Bengals.
Yeah.
It's
I
rough.
mean, when it's 2-0 and your season ends, that sucks.
You think the whole season's over?
No, but
Uh
the the structure is bad.
yeah. Yeah.
Like you're not expecting Joe Burrow to come back and finish the season. You're going to be watching it like, please, please, Joe, like throw it away quick.
Yeah.
I just,
Yeah.
I don't know football well enough because they invest money in the line from everything I read,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't translate. Like the Chiefs have done it, the Bills have done it, the Ravens have done it, the Eagles have done. Every team that's good in like the last 4 years has done that.
Mhm.
Literally, I can list every single one. Like all the teams that are struggling have a questionable offensive line.
Yeah.
And for the Bengals to like not be able to figure it out, you paid your star defensive player late as shit. Your defense doesn't look any better.
Paid their number 2 weapon late too.
Yeah,
Pickens.
your offense is struggling to move the ball. Like that's the weird thing to me. It's like you start the season struggling to win. That could happen. But
Yeah.
your offense shouldn't ever struggle.
Yeah.
And it does it all the time. And there's just like a chemistry lacking. Like they have to be reminded to feed Jamar Chase. Like that's insane.
Mhm.
So I feel bad for their coach because he's in a tough spot.
He is. He
But to
is.
your point, like if Joe Burrow comes back and they're alive, which they got a little cushion 2-0,
Mhm.
I think he should be okay.
You think they're gonna stick with Browning, or do you think they're gonna trade for somebody?
Browning looks solid in the Jags game.
Yeah, I didn't think he looked bad at all. Me
I
through.
like that he was like
Yeah.
taking risks.
Yeah.
It's normally I don't see that from a backup, but he's also experienced, been around a little while.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
mean,
the
I've heard
timeline.
both. I've heard both sides of it. Um, this is probably one of the best years for backups, though. Like throughout the league, there's a lot of really
Mm,
good backups. Because even in the draft, there was good backup quarterbacks picked in the draft that if they wanted to have like a longer term backup, they could. I mean, obviously everyone's saying Shador, but there's other ones other than Shador out there that are like Jameis could easily carry the team for the rest of the
to
year.
be honest, I'd sign a guy because I'm not confident Browning makes it 3 months.
Right.
So, like at this point, I'm looking for quarterback depth to find some stability for the season.
Yeah, and honestly, they probably should look for someone a little more mobile, knowing that the line sucks,
Yeah.
knowing that they're probably not going to get a whole lot of pocket time. They might need someone that can get out of the pocket a little bit. And
What's his name? Huntley got waived as soon as he got signed.
yeah, he
Yeah,
would have
I'm
been a
sure
nice
he's
one.
available.
Yeah, he's a nice one. Yeah. Okay. So let's get negative now. Oh, you have anything to say about the Bills? They're the only other 2-0 team.
No, no, I'm not talking about that week 1 game.
49ers?
Uh, no, because they still injury problems. Like they can't make 2 weeks without breaking down. It seems like,
Yeah. And they haven't really played anybody yet. So
bro, it's like McCaffrey's back. Uh, the tight end is hurt. Like the tight Kittle and McCaffrey, like they can't. It's like the football gods are like, no, you guys can't play together.
yeah, they're like Kawhi and Paul George.
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
I keep having every time I see Brock and he got hurt too, so he's gonna be out. But
Yeah.
every time I see Brock, he's throwing to a new guy.
Yeah.
But Mac Jones, I think will be okay. They got the dub with him this last week.
Yeah. I like Mac Jones. I mean,
Why not,
I
man?
really
Let's look back up for a month.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Mac. And their schedule is like should be really easy. It's actually almost insane how easy the schedule is. Um, I think the best team they play is the Bucks once, and
See,
then
that's a good matchup. I want to see that.
this is their schedule for the rest of the year. So they played the Seahawks and the Saints. They got the Cardinals, the Jags, the Rams. Rams might be a good game. The Bucks, the Falcons, the Texans, the Giants, the Rams again, the Cardinals, the Panthers, the Browns, the Titans, the Colts, the Bears, the Seahawks. So like they might lose 2 games.
Bro, if they they need to be at 12 wins minimum with
Yeah,
that
so like
schedule. That's insane.
yeah. Yeah, so they should have a easy season. Mac Jones could win all these games, to be
Yeah,
honest. If everyone else is healthy, that's the thing. He can't win the game without Kittle and
they got to
McCaffrey.
get right. I don't know how they can, but they got to find a way.
Yeah. Okay. Negativity time. Where do you want to start? The Chiefs?
Sure.
The Chiefs offensive line is just atrocious. It like it's like it's an abomination
And
watching them and watching Mahomes try to run away from everybody.
that's
Especially it only looks bad when they play against a team that has plenty of time. Like Herbert was like standing back there, like
swinging it,
changing
looking
clothes,
around.
making
Yeah.
cookies, getting coffee, and Mahomes had like maybe 2 seconds before he had to let the ball go. And most of the best throws he made in that game were him falling down or getting tackled or on the move. So
Dude, they're skill position guys.
yeah,
Like they've been a dynasty over a good amount of time now.
yeah,
And but if you look back, like all their low points are their skill position like making horrible mistakes.
yeah,
I mean, the timing of the mistakes, like the lack of like the moment when they lack chemistry with Mahomes, it's like, oh my god, like not on this third down, please.
yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, not the one time you got open when nobody could get open for a quarter and a half and it hits your hands and you drop it.
Yeah,
I mean, not driving the ball like so many plays, getting multiple third downs, multiple fourth downs, and
hmm
Kelsey, we lose the ball on the goal line, like we just bobble it,
right through his hands.
dude. That killed me.
Hit both hands. If it hits both hands, you are supposed to catch it.
Like to me, elite skilled players in the NFL,
Yeah,
like they have to own the loss if they commit a mistake like that.
I agree.
Because obviously it wasn't the only reason they lost,
hmm
but it just like sucked the energy out of the fucking field.
Lamar like hasn't passed to Mark Andrews yet this season. He's like thrown it to him twice, like all
Yeah, bro.
season so far.
That Buffalo game, Derrick Henry fumbled. I was seeing like I couldn't even watch the game. Like I was looking at it and was blind.
Yeah,
Cause it's like, no, please, like this is the security blanket.
yeah,
This is where we set the tone, we dominate, and then we just end it feeding this guy. Not right
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah,
And the Chiefs, man, it's like even Mahomes is now having moments when he'll miss the throw. Like finally the guy got open and Mahomes missed him long.
yeah,
I can't remember who it was in the fourth quarter of the Eagles game, but like it was so frustrating that Mahomes was making good throws, good throws. He was running for his life, picking up first downs.
yeah,
And then he misses the one throw, and it just feels like all the momentum is gone, bro. Our one chance, we had it.
yep. He
In
had that one set of downs where he was hitting guys and like everyone dropped it, and then finally he was falling out of bounds and hit Hollywood wide open, and like for the touchdown at the end, for the
Yeah.
really long.
It took like 4 extra plays.
Yeah, like he got to like the 3rd-yard line or something. But yeah, I agree. I mean, even though they have been a dynasty, you look back, it really hasn't been like you said. It hasn't been because of the skilled guys. It's been because Mahomes and Kelsey have been spectacular. They had Tyreek Hill, that was great, but since Tyreek, everyone else has just kind of been plug and play,
Mhm.
and Mahomes has just been able to figure it out. But like, it's tough, man. And the thing is, without the line, maybe with a line he could figure it out a little more and he could get more time, but like he doesn't have the like Tyreek can be open in a split second. He doesn't have those open right off the line kind of guys anymore.
I just where I would be nervous for them is the division is not looking easy.
Mhm.
The Chargers we talked about are locked the fuck in.
Mhm.
They had a great year last year and, kind of threw that shit away with the playoff performance.
Yeah. The
So
Raiders get hot mid-season every year.
every year, and they haven't even learned that they drafted a running back yet. When they start feeding the shit out of him,
Yeah.
they're going to control the fucking clock, which, hopefully Carroll remembers how to do that.
Gino plays into shape every year. Like he
Every year.
doesn't he never starts the year off good, but like 4th, 5th game, all of a
And the
sudden he's a pro
and
bowler.
the Broncos have never been an easy win.
No, no, they're not. Yeah.
And Bo Nix is like capable. The team, his defense is good. So
Mhm.
again,
He's heating up a little bit.
your margin of error isn't good, and the division games are getting a little tougher.
Yeah.
Like in the last couple years, that slim margin of error, they've had the control, the edge on that.
Yep.
Not anymore.
Yep.
To me, like they look as beatable as anybody. They look as flawed as anybody.
Mhm.
And where, like, again, looking back at the dynasty, Andy Reid has been able to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's where I haven't lost any faith.
Mhm.
Like Andy Reid will figure it out. They will run the ball more. Their plays will get cuter, more like fun.
Yeah.
They'll get more physical as the season goes on.
Yep. And Rice will be back after the
Right.
suspension. Hopefully.
Worthy's close. He's not that hurt.
Yeah, Worthy should be back.
So you're
Yeah.
getting guys back, right? So that'll like alleviate some of the issues.
And Pacheco has to heat up because he missed the whole season. Like
Right.
I'm sure he has to get his legs back a little bit.
But like I'll never not trust good leadership.
Yeah.
And Mahomes is as good as a leader as it gets.
Yeah.
Like he after the loss, like just hearing him talk about how hungry he is to get better, how hungry he is to just see like how the team fights through adversity the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
It's exactly what I'm looking for.
Yeah. There's a lesson to be learned in leadership when it comes to quarterbacks. They when it comes to greatness in general, it's always
Yeah.
about what they could do more. It's not about what the team can do more or anyone else. I mean, sometimes it's about the team as well, but Mahomes has that like, yeah, when I get better at this, yeah, when we can get better at this through me, whether I
Yes.
can find the guys and I can do this, that's he's that kind of guy.
He
And
just always sets the tone. Like
he
he has
does.
such a perfect feel for when they need to have more fun, when they need to get more serious.
Yeah.
Again, I just have no doubt in him and Andy Reid.
Yeah.
I have a doubt that they're gonna like look great,
Hmm.
but they're gonna start winning games, no doubt.
Yeah. I really like, and other teams do this, but I guess I noticed it more with the Chiefs because they have like more of their guys are, I guess, more famous, I guess, like more recognizable names. But they have this way of like using guys as strengths, but in like a very overt way. Like,
Like a small sample size in key kind of situations.
yeah, like the fact that they always go to Worthy for a jet sweep because he's the fastest combine runner ever. So they like that if this is a jet sweep is going to be Worthy, and you're really not going to be able to stop it for probably 8 yards. Like he's guaranteed 8 yards just because he's that fast. And they just know those kind of plays for people. Like, oh, this is the play for Kelsey to get open. And the teams probably know that too if they scout, but there's nothing you can do about it because the Chiefs are just that good, and
Yeah.
Andy Reid's just that elite at making the plays easy for those guys. So to your point, I think after a while, after he sees their weaknesses, they'll adjust. They'll adjust. They'll get there.
And I remember when they were playing the Chargers, they showed that they're not playing them again until I think week 15.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so that's really probably by the time we get to that point, we'll have a good idea of if the Chiefs are going to potentially catch up or if the Chargers really pulled away.
Yeah, I mean, they've low key played their two of the hardest teams they're gonna play.
Yeah.
I think they played the Ravens this year too. But
And
other than that,
they stayed in it to me. Like, it wasn't the Chargers played better, but it wasn't like a runaway better.
yeah, both games were winnable games.
Yeah, the
Yeah, they
Eagles was
just
super winnable.
just a couple missed opportunities. They could have won either of these
Yeah, the
games.
Eagles game was like a Ravens type of loss where you're just your own mistakes are killing you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. With Rice, I think they win both those games.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the Dolphins real quick.
Oh man,
The Dolphins may be the most underwhelming team in my lifetime. Like for the talent they have and for how bad that they play, I can't remember a team like that stacked with guys. Like every position on the Dolphins is every skill position would be like every other team's number one guy. Like Waddle is a number one receiver on some teams. Tyreek obviously is a Super Bowl number one receiver. Achan last year was a top 3 running back in the league. I don't think they have Mostert anymore. I don't even know where Mostert is this year.
Yeah.
But like they have weapons and they suck. They are so bad. They're so bad to watch. I don't even blame Tua for all of it. They just all around look bad. Guys don't get open. When they do get open, they don't like get any ground. Like Waddle's the only one who's kind of been consistent this year. Well, go ahead.
They're like they've quit.
They do. Early.
They've legitimately, bro. They look like they quit week 1.
Yeah.
And
like
week two, they're like the offense is playing for stats. You get torched by Drake May?
Yeah.
Bro, think about the Patriots and visualize them scoring 30 points again this season.
No.
It's not happening.
No.
I mean, maybe they'll have like a one outlier game, but they're going to be in the bottom tier of point averages for sure.
Yeah.
Hello? My bad, it froze for a second.
Yeah.
You good?
All
you
right.
can hear me?
You there? Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, halfway into the first game?
They were done.
Have you seen, have you seen the stuff their coach has been saying?
I've seen him like giving a lot of press conferences, but I haven't heard any. I didn't listen to any of them.
After week 1, he said, "Well, at least it can only go up." You know what he said after week 2?
What?
Well, to stop losing, we have to find a way to start winning.
He's done. He'll be fired.
Oh, get the fuck out.
He'll be fired this season for sure.
He's got maybe a month left. Maybe.
Yeah. They're going to get massacred by the Bills next week.
Oh, my God. Are they playing Thursday?
Oh, yeah. Thursday, yeah.
Oh, God. On fucking Amazon, bro, they're getting torched.
They have a tough schedule, too. Like, they're going to have a really rough year.
Who did them so dirty, bro? Who gave them a tough schedule like they're good?
You want to hear? Hold on. They got the Bills. They got the Jets, the Panthers. They could win those. Then they got the Chargers, L. They got the Browns. Then they got the Falcons that actually might be a L. I think the Falcons will be good by week 8. They got the Ravens, L. They got the Bills, L again. They got the Commanders, L. Then they got the Saints, the Jets, winnable. Then they got the Steelers as a L. By week 15, the Steelers are going to be, they'll be put together, I think. They got the Bengals week 16. Joe should be back. That's an L. They got Tampa Bay week 17. L. And then they
Bro,
finish off with the Patriots again, who they just lost to. So
I'm not convinced they get 4 wins this season. That 2-week Saints Jets stretch.
yeah.
Bro, by
That's
that
it.
point, they could be so cooked with a fucking interim coach
Yeah.
that we're gonna be looking at. Oh, the Jets are getting a nice win.
Yeah. The Browns Falcons, that 2-week stretch will be the one. That's week 7 and week 8.
Yeah.
By week 8, we'll know if they're still gonna have the same coach and if Tyreek Hill is gonna be there. I think Tyreek will demand a trade this year.
Like, I'll let Tyreek slide because he's been acting a fool since he got there practically.
He has. His house burned down last year, so he has no reason to stay there now.
Right.
And he just got divorced. So
Bro,
he'll
his
pull a Dame
personal
Lillard. He'll
life
be gone.
is insane. Like,
Huh?
his personal life is insane.
Yeah, it's out of control right now. So he has no reason to stay there. No reason to stay in Miami.
But my thing is like, Tua is like trying to lead, but at the same time, like, you can't be playing this garbage in critical moments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
If
you
you're
can't
not
go
of
toe to
right
toe with Drake May and you look like the rookie, bro.
right. If you're not of right of sound mind, you should not be leading.
The
And he's leading
Dolphins
guys who
are
don't take
so
well
done.
to leading. That's the other hard part.
Bro, I know a fan who's from Miami, like originally, obviously, big Dolphins fan.
Yeah.
I've never seen like a diehard fan give up on the season 1 week in.
Of a
Bro, I
good
saw
team.
him
Of a good team.
Monday. He was like, "We're done. The
That's
season's
the
done."
worst part. It's
I'm
not
like,
even like they're trash. Like, I could see you 10 games into the Wizards season, we're done. Like the Wizards are trash. But the Dolphins have a great roster and people are
yeah,
giving up. That's the worst part.
he like saw at least a little bit potential before the season,
Yeah.
and fucking 60 minutes of football, he was like, "I'm done with this year." Like, that hurt me, and I don't give a shit about the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that is just such an embarrassment. And the organization, like, they're in a really bad spot
They are.
because their culture sucks. They're kind of known to be soft,
Yeah.
which is like the worst thing you could be in the NFL.
I know. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know even like what their future looks like. Like, what are they gonna look for?
Well, the good thing is they have tradable assets.
That is true.
Like Waddle is an easy 2 second-round picks, maybe even a first-round pick. Tyreek is a solid 2, 3 picks, easy.
It's hilarious how they announced that Tyreek, like, we're not looking to trade Tyreek, and then they quit in this season. The players quit on the season.
Yeah.
That can't be a coincidence.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, another thing is like Tua and Tyreek seemingly fucking hate each other.
Yeah. Like the way Tua misses Tyreek when Tyreek is there. The difference is Tyreek is used to quarterbacks that take chances, and Tua really doesn't take a whole lot of chances. Plus, Tyreek lines up on the opposite side, I believe, of his left hand. So, like, someone broke it down. It was like, there's no way Tua could. Maybe it was Orlovsky. It was a video of how like Tyreek was open. There was like Tua left-handed. There's no way he could have actually made this pass going this way. I'm like, if you have a situation where you can't make a pass to your best player, like what are you doing as an offense?
Mike McDaniel, that's your thing.
Yeah, that's like your job. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
When Tua was playing great, Mike McDaniel was getting all the fucking credit.
Yeah.
So now that the team is completely done,
Yeah.
so is he.
Yeah. Has to be. Yeah, has to be. And I mean, like the stuff he says. I mean, even the stuff you just told me, but I've heard other stuff he said like in the past. It just sounds It sounds like he made it up on the spot,
Yeah,
or
it's just it doesn't not authentic. It just sounds like BS.
yeah. Who's is Darren Waller their starting tight end? Like, is he their go-to tight end? Do you know? I didn't watch these games,
That
by the way.
fourth quarter, I didn't see him in the Patriots game. Couldn't see much anything besides Tua being trash.
Yeah, that's the like I did catch some of it, and I never saw him go to any tight end. So I was like, oh, I guess maybe it isn't. Oh, it is Waller. Yeah, he's first string. Someone who was retired, they brought back, but
Like you're not
it
the
is what it is.
team. You're not the team to convince a guy to come out of retirement.
Right.
Like, let's be serious.
Yeah. And but both Washingtons, Malik Washington, Taj Washington, I like both of them. I mean, they're both good. They just don't don't get the ball.
So I do like the idea that like the Dolphins will make moves the next couple seasons,
Yeah,
and they're
they
just
have to.
they have to reset, man. Just restart this shit.
Yeah. I think the Micah Parsons trade was a really good trade for the NFL because I think that the NFL is a league that kind of gets a little bit um they're always hesitant to trade stars,
Yeah,
but usually like in the past when
it
they did
works out.
open that up, it took one catalyst to do it. I think trading Micah might kick off some like, all right, let's just trade our superstar and see what happens.
Yeah, and contenders have always had a history of like eagerly waiting for those opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah. The Ravens have like they've just been catching Ravens and Eagles both have just been taking people's trash and shining it up and
It's
turning
crazy,
it
bro.
into winning.
At the time the Niners got McCaffrey,
Yeah.
it was like it's almost understandable why the football gods seem to curse them
Yeah.
because they were like overstocked on talent, and then McCaffrey, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Uh,
Right after a breakout season. I mean, just like Saquon and the Eagles.
yeah, it's just so again, Von Miller for the Bills. You know, there's been who did the Rams picked up somebody at one point?
Um yeah, the other defensive player, can't remember his name. But yeah, they do that too.
Their Super Bowl year, they picked up somebody mid-season. It was a big pickup. I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Was it Khalil Mack maybe?
Mm, I'm
No,
not
he's on the
sure.
Chargers, right? He went
Yeah,
to the Chargers, yeah.
it might have been Clowney maybe
Oh, yeah, maybe.
because they had Donald at the time
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
duo it. Maybe, but again, it's just
Yeah.
the trend has been there,
Yeah.
and the Dolphins have several guys to get a lot of picks. You know, clearly they could draft.
Yeah. They
So
do draft
there's
well.
some. It's not all grim
Yeah.
future wise.
Um, who else negative? Titans? You wanna talk about the Titans real quick? I
A
don't
little
have a
bit.
whole lot to say, though.
Yeah.
Cam Ward, you have to run the ball, man. Like, you're not a pocket passer. It's just not your game. I mean, you can do it, but there's like 4 good pocket passers left in the league.
Oh,
Like, you
I'm a firm pocket passing is just dying.
yeah, it's dying. It's not gonna work because the defenses. I think we're in like a golden age of defenses. Like I don't think
Specifically,
people
like
talk about it enough.
individual talent.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think they talk about it enough. Like there's a lot of these teams have like legendary defenders. Like there's probably 10 Hall of Fame defenders right now
Yeah,
playing at the same time. So like you're not gonna be able to just stay in the pocket. You
yeah.
got to be mobile, especially on the Titans, because the rest of the team is trash.
And the only exception, and they're really not an exception, because you see how much structure they had to put around him to make it work, is the
Hmm.
Lions.
Yeah,
But the Lions, like everything else around Goff, has clicks.
yeah,
So you could kind of believe in Goff because they're committed to playing to his strengths.
yeah. And I don't. And Goff has a feel. I'm like, how did you even get it there? His guys on the numbers when he has time.
Yeah.
And I'm not expecting a rookie to come in the league doing that anyway. But yeah, it's tough. That's all I wanted to say about them. How do you feel about the Steelers? I like the Steelers. I like how Rodgers looks. I mean,
A little weird. They got torched by the Jets.
yeah,
But we'll chalk that up to week 1.
yeah.
I also bro, Rodgers is such a dick. Like, he really had to point out the dude's name and how he was great, but he fucked up. Like, dude, again, we
Yeah.
talked about leadership. Just own it. Like, you're the leader. Everything starts with me, we.
Yeah.
What I could do better. Like, I need to be locked in on details so my guys can be locked in on details.
Do you think he'll learn anything from Tomlin this year? Or you think he's just one of those guys who
Honestly,
just doesn't care?
he'll be blaming Tomlin in like a month.
The thing is, they have a pretty easy schedule also.
That is
So
true.
I do think they'll get good at some point. I think once Rodgers gets a feel for the players, I think they'll. I mean, Tomlin's still no losing. What, he has one losing record ever now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be fine, I think. But they have like a weird stretch in the season where they have like Baltimore, like towards the end of the season. This is going backwards. Baltimore, Cleveland, Detroit, Miami, Baltimore, Buffalo, Chicago, Cincinnati, Chargers.
You
LA.
get tested.
Yeah, that's like a tough stretch to end the season. So your last 8 games are all pretty tough. But until then, they kind of have like, so they have the Patriots, the Vikings, by Browns, Bengals, Packers, Colts. Which, I mean, Packers is going to be tough, but everyone else is very winnable for them.
Yeah.
So that, good time to learn before you start playing like really tough games. Yeah. Okay. Who else? Anyone else you want to talk about?
There's no other 0-2 teams that are like either I expected it or again it's like there's still some upside.
Yeah.
So I'm not too. The Dolphins were by far the worst one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will give you another bad one, and this one is more just the quality of the losses.
Mm-hmm.
The Bears,
Yeah, they look bad.
bro. Caleb Williams looks like not good.
Yeah.
And
It's rough.
again, I'm not no fucking expert by any means, but
Yeah.
when you're missing the fucking bunnies,
Yeah.
like that's for the second year. There's something wrong, bro.
Yeah, and even his passes have been looking wobbly in these games. Like there's nothing crisp, there's nothing sharp. Like he doesn't look like a technician like some other quarterbacks normally do, especially people like him that are pocket passers for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't, the attention to detail isn't there.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. Like the coach got there, after him, so it's not really. The chemistry is kind of weird
Yeah.
because Ben Johnson's known as like kind of a guru,
Yeah.
and based on what I've seen, like I gotta be honest, it's been like a lot of it is Caleb Williams' fault that they're struggling.
Mm-hmm.
He'll miss like a crucial third down where dude's open. He just like throws it at his feet.
Yeah.
There's routes guys are running the wrong routes. It looks like, and then he's apologizing to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck? That should never happen, bro.
Yeah.
If like I've only ever seen the receiver make the mistake. It can't be the quarterback.
Right.
Again, details.
Yeah.
And you blew the Vikings game. You kind of set the Vikings on a trajectory to have a decent season.
Mm-hmm.
You got fucking obliterated. The Lions figured their problems out playing you.
Yeah. That was really
the
bad.
Lions cooked them just because their coordinator went there. Like, That's just petty. That's not a revenge game, by the way.
Right.
So who am I missing? Oh my God, the Packers.
We talked about the Packers.
But I'm
Oh, you
saying they
mean that?
haven't even played them. Like
Yeah, yeah,
that's 2 games.
yeah,
Oh man,
yeah.
it's not looking good for Chicago. They're another team that's like coming into the season like maybe we're ready to have a good season, and potentially a month in they're gonna be like we're done.
They're another team that's like not really young, but they're in that kind of young, kind of vets, kind of young, kind of stage. So
And
they're on the
similar to the
verge of either being in
Bengals,
purgatory or like turning it around quickly.
everything I read and see about them is like they're organizationally they try to like fix issues or address problems, and
Hmm.
it just doesn't translate well.
Yeah,
So I'm not sure.
yeah. Okay. Are you impressed by the Cardinals at all? Last
Not
team.
even a little bit.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, they beat the Panthers. I mean,
Did you
yeah,
see man, uh Panthers, what's his name? Bryce Young?
yeah.
Finished the season strong last year. Like, what are we back to nonsense?
He sucks, man. I hate to say it.
That's dude,
Like he's
it's my
really bad.
exact thoughts when I was watching him. Like, bro, he's just not good. Like, he
He
just
just doesn't
sucks.
have it. He doesn't have it. Who's their backup now?
Is it still, bro? They did not bring Andy Dalton back again. No
I
way,
feel like
right?
they did. I thought I saw him in the preseason. I don't understand what. Oh, they have Jacoby too. Oh no, no, Jacoby's on the Cardinals. Never mind, the Cardinals.
Okay, that's a good backup for the Cardinals.
Yeah, solid. Yeah, yeah. The Panthers are gonna be bad for a while. Sorry, Carolina people.
Yeah, dude,
You
it's
guys are gonna be bad for a while, unless you go get a new quarterback, which is possible.
I mean, this is the season where like code red if he sucks.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like we 2 years of him playing like shit. I mean, again, last year him finishing strong like saved his career.
Hmm.
And 2 games in, not looking good.
But he also was playing against like teams resting, kind of.
Exactly. So that's not even. I can't even really put stock in what you did last year, bro.
Right. Like everyone was already like, all right, we're already made the playoffs, so we're good. Go out there, have fun. Oh, they have Hooker and Dalton.
Mm.
Good old Hendon Hooker, Tennessee Bowl. Yeah, they're gonna be bad for us. They have no relief. No relief at quarterback.
Tampa
Yeah,
Bay goes smoke them twice.
yeah, for sure. All right. Anything else around football?
Uh, with the Eagles, there's some conversation about the fucking tush push,
Yeah.
but that shit, I don't really care. It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother you that it's unstoppable?
It doesn't like it doesn't make the game ugly to me.
Yeah.
Like
I
a lot
don't
of people want to ban it because it like makes the game boring.
yeah,
I
I don't
will
get
say
that.
like if there's something to them jumping off sides,
Yeah.
like that's a problem.
Yeah.
But I also saw after that that the Chiefs were infracting in the zone a lot of the time.
Mhm.
So they were both kind of trying to cheat on it.
Yeah.
Um, so I really don't know like where they're going to be hold the Eagles accountable for it if they are.
Yeah, I struggle to really get the argument of like why not to do it, but I also do understand that you can't really have any unstoppable plays. Like that's just not.
It is broken.
Yeah, like I get that it makes it kind of whack because it also just like
You know,
yeah,
you know
it's
what's
just nothing you
missing?
can do.
You know what's
Huh?
missing? One other team needs to master it.
Yeah.
The moment a second team, like if the Bills start picking up every first down that's short,
Yeah.
Oh, they're banning it instantly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
because it's like Jalen doesn't look that imposing, the Eagles like you could contain their run game,
Mhm.
but then they fucking start pushing that shit, and it's always a couple yards, a couple inches.
They low key could tush push 4 times and get a first down.
I almost want to like recreate it in a way. Like
Yeah.
I wish like Madden could simulate real football. Of course, it's not realistic, but like if it was, I would love to see the simulation of that.
Of, like, how many times they could do it to get
Yeah,
like, how
just
far they
like
could do it just doing tush pushes.
who's the best maybe the Chargers defense.
Uh-huh.
Let's see them do that against the Chargers defense for a full game and how it looks.
Yeah. I do wanna see that too, yeah.
Like I just got to know, like, is it really that broken? Because
Yeah.
to me, using it once or twice is a lot. When you start to like just spam it over and over again, that just seems crazy to me.
Yeah. Now I could see the league limiting the amount of times they could do it. I
Hmm.
could see that. Like, because there's some games where they do it, like, every set of downs.
You also, it's also a lot of people are trying to get it banned, thinking like it'll limit the Eagles. Bro, it'll immortalize the Eagles.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
this team will immediately go down in history as like, yo, they were so fucking good. The rules had to change.
Mhm. Yeah. It yeah. I mean, there really is nothing they could do about it. I really don't even know what the conversation could be. Like, I've listened to people talk about it, and I'm still, like, just lost on, okay, well, what can you really do about it?
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. That's enough of football. Let's talk about the big NBA story. That's Kawhi Leonard.
This story, bro, it's almost worse that we've really had time to see this play out
Yeah, because it's getting worse.
because it is getting worse. It's like the Clippers are clearly guilty,
Yeah.
um, and the NBA is in a really tough spot. But let's give a quick summary just so the listeners are aware.
So I'm not gonna get technical about it. If you want to be technical, you could just look it up. Basically, um, Steve Ballmer worked with a group that agreed to give Kawhi a very large endorsement, and he set this up for Kawhi. I'm trying to think of like the neutral. I'm trying to think of the neutral way to say it, but I'll say it from both sides. For Steve Ballmer, he set it up as an incentive for Kawhi to be a Clipper because he got a very large endorsement, and obviously everyone knows the Clippers spend a lot of money on their players. They had like 4 All-Stars, 5 All-Stars on the team last year, like former All-Stars. So he didn't have to pay Kawhi as much because Kawhi was getting an endorsement that worked through the team, which is legal. However, Kawhi in this endorsement group uh actually never agreed on anything, and Kawhi never showed up to these things. And a lot of the events that they were paying Kawhi for didn't exist. And the ones that did exist, Kawhi had no obligations to actually be at, and Kawhi was still collecting money from them. So the league is alleging that Ballmer set all this up himself as a way to pay Kawhi backdoor without going over the salary cap of paying Kawhi an extra, large. Let me pull up the exact number because I don't remember the exact number, but an extra amount of money without going over the salary cap, so he could keep um, Paul George and James Harden. Thoughts?
There's a lot to say because again, I don't know how deep you've researched the situation.
The deal is 28 million, by the way. $28 million.
To be honest, from my perspective, there is no both sides. The Clippers are clearly fucking guilty here.
It's facts. That's facts.
And the first, as a certified Kawhi hater,
Hmm.
bro, he is so fucking lazy. Think about this from an employment standpoint. If you
Yeah.
show up to a job one time you could say that you're part, like you have work, you're employed.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah.
This guy in 4 years collected $28 million. And
Yep.
clearly, because he's so dedicated to not working extra hard, like
Yeah.
it was a clear incentive that he doesn't do shit. Bro, all he had to do was post about it on social media once or twice, do a
Mhm.
commercial once or twice. That's
Yeah.
it. And in 4 years, nothing.
So, obviously Kawhi agreed to this, but do you put any, uh, like, I'm sure Kawhi has an accountant. Do you think that the accountant should be culpable at all for this? Because, like, why wouldn't the accountant say, "Yo, like, where did this other $8 million come from?" "Oh, it came from this deal I have." Like, okay, well, like, are you doing it? Like,
He
if
might
you're an
use it as
accountant,
a
wouldn't you
he
ask
might
that?
use him as a scapegoat.
Yeah,
But to me, this was like blatant. Nobody could claim ignorance here.
yeah. That's my thing. No one can claim ignorance. So, an accountant, to me, there's no way, if the accountant works for Kawhi, there's no way an accountant would not know, like, for sure that that's what was happening.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
again, like this is a fun story. Kawhi Leonard is not setting a good example.
Hmm.
And the Clippers are trying to, not set, but they've been exposed to a disgusting precedent that cannot be tolerated at all.
Right.
Like, there's already rumors that if this shit doesn't get punished seriously, the other owners are going to be doing the same shit immediately.
Yeah.
And what killed me is what really perked up my ears during this situation
Hmm.
was how quickly Mark Cuban had his back, Steve Ballmer's back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, I really didn't care to deep dive this situation until Mark
Uh-huh.
Cuban, the day after, was like,
Hmm.
"Oh, Steve, like, couldn't have known about it. Like, oh, Steve, couldn't have done this or whatever. Like, Steve is not, and if he did, he was getting scammed. Like, he had no idea."
Hmm.
And this is shout out to Pablo Torre, because this is obviously his story. He cooked
Yeah.
on this.
Yeah.
And he's interviewing Mark Cuban about this because Mark Cuban wanted to have Steve Ballmer's back. And he literally, bro, he described if Steve Ballmer knew about it, he would have invested more money to make sure Kawhi gets paid.
Hmm.
And what have we learned since? That Ballmer has invested more money than we thought. And
Yep.
even the fucking minority owner had to step in and invest an extra amount. And
Yep.
according to the track record of Kawhi getting paid, he gets paid on time every single time, while this company's a complete scam.
Yeah, and they had to invest money into the company to make it look like the company had money
Exactly.
to
And
pay Kawhi. Yeah,
Mark Cuban described what things would have to happen for this to be a crime, and Ballmer knew about it.
and they
And
found out
it's
that's
come out
exactly
that
what happened.
Ballmer has done exactly that.
Now, let me go into last time this happened, the Joe Smith
Oh man,
and Minnesota situation. I'm not going to
the
go into
time
the
machine.
details. I'm not going to go into the details of that, really. People can look it up, but I want to go into what the sanctions were. The Minnesota Timberwolves and Joe Smith, they were paying him 1 year deals, but paying him like he was on a, major contract. So, the team was fined. Well, the team lost 5 of the next first round picks. 5. That's 5 years of first round draft picks.
Half a decade.
Um, they basically fired Kevin McHale for it from his GM role. Glenn Taylor was also implicated. I want to say he had some kind of sanctions, and back then they were fined $3.5 million for violating salary cap rules. Today, $3.5 million would be $15 million in the NBA because of NBA inflation. That was in 2000, $3.5 million. So Clippers are looking at, let's say if they did the exact same thing, which obviously they won't. It's a much harsher penalty after something happens, after the precedent has already been set.
Yeah.
Um, It'll be $15 million and 5 first round picks for the Clippers sanctions. If they did the exact same thing, which it'll probably be much harsher, I would think. I mean, Kawhi might be done actually, to be honest.
See, that's where I'm fascinated because the Clippers are getting rocked, but they're still a massive organization. They don't have a good history, so like this won't really, to me, like I guess it tarnishes their reputation, but their reputation wasn't that good.
Who's the last person they drafted? Shea?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, they
I mean, like,
don't do anything in the draft anyway.
yeah, they've
I
picked
mean,
up
no
like
offense to
random
someone who
guys.
got drafted by the Clippers, I don't remember, but I know that a lot of times they just trade the picks away. So,
They'll
I
draft a power forward and not let him like sit on the fucking bench.
yeah, yeah,
But to me, the fascinating aspect is what the fuck is going to happen with Kawhi Leonard
yeah.
because it just validates. Again, I'm a hater, so I don't even like talking about it.
Mhm,
But like, it just validates how much he doesn't give a shit, bro. This
mhm,
guy, like, looking back to his big free agency situation after the Raptors,
yeah,
I don't know if you remember, it was Lakers, Raptors, Lakers, Raptors, Lakers, Raptors, Clippers. Hello. What the
yeah,
fuck? And clearly, bro, like all the stories of his uncle negotiating like a lot of these disgusting like contract finesses with the Raptors and the fucking Lakers.
and, like, for him to get a car and all that stuff with it, and I think the demands that Kawhi has made, I demand to play with Paul George, like, you're gonna trade for Paul George, whether you like it or not, like, all these demands he's had all this time, obviously money has been, you know, passed around behind the scenes.
It's just crazy that you're like trying to finesse the system so hard. Like it just doesn't make sense to me to try to work so little to make so much, you know?
Yeah.
Like, bro, you couldn't do a social media post. It was that easy, bro. That easy, and you got plausible deniability.
Yeah.
That's just so shocking to me. And to see, to your point, like the punishment was severe for the Wolves. We saw it play out, and they were crippled for years.
It ruined Kevin Garnett's career at that
Kevin
time.
Garnett had to be when LeBron was begging for help. When Garnett was doing it by himself, they were stuck. They couldn't do anything.
They didn't even have any draft picks to trade
Yeah.
because they were all taken.
So, I mean, the Clippers will get punished harshly, but they weren't really going anywhere, so it doesn't matter.
Well, the only thing that's tough about if it's a draft pick scenario is that the team is old. Maybe 3 years left. Kawhi might be done now. I mean, you're gonna have Bradley Beal and Zubac is gonna be their guys. Like, it's gonna be tough. And Bradley Beal has no loyalty, so he's not gonna stay there. So, then they'll be stuck with a rebuild of no draft picks, probably all European players.
I just, again, Pablo Torre really felt like he had a personal like vendetta. Just decided to expose.
Yeah, he got fired from ESPN, right? So he just had
Yeah,
extra time.
I mean, he's had his like podcast thing for a while, so
Yeah. Yeah. But for those guys, I mean, not like us, but for those guys, that's working 2 hours a day and writing some stuff.
oh yeah,
Like they're not at work all day and then come home to podcast.
right.
They just be chilling. They write an article here and there, and yeah,
It's just so like Kawhi hasn't said shit
nothing you can say.
because like again, like it's been proven like Ballmer's guilty as shit. The timing of when the minority owner like he specifically invested to get Kawhi paid.
Hmm.
It's just like so blatant.
Yeah.
Uh, so I am very curious to see what the NBA does overall. And it to me personally, bro, like the NBA has been losing the casual fan base, like in the last 5 years with almost every decision.
Hmm.
And this is just like such a disgusting stain to go into the season with. Like one of your premier players is already. I mean, he's getting paid insane, and he's trying to finesse to do nothing. Like it's just such a bad look, man. It's such a bad look.
Kawhi has ruined the league in so many ways. Like in more ways than people even want to acknowledge, because they, for some reason he has a lot of fans. I don't know what he does to earn the fans that he has. He doesn't play. So like what do people like about him at this point?
Oh, I don't know.
But they love him, so but yeah, it's bad. This is a really bad sad thing. And apparently he's looking into other players, wants to go after Jalen Brunson allegedly, but I don't know, man. It's crazy. We'll see what happens. See what
By the
happens.
way,
This is the biggest story in sports, though, for sure.
yeah, and I hate like the fact that this is the NBA's only publicity in the last like month is so depressing, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
By the way,
And Ballmer might be
Mark
forced to
Cuban.
sell.
I don't know if you remember Mark Cuban. Dirk's last contract was really cheap.
Yeah.
And the Lakers were offering him like double, triple that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And at the time, everybody was like, "Oh, it's loyalty." Obviously, Dirk wanted to stick around.
Yeah.
But if you look into that a little bit, that last contract he signed timed with the release of his documentary,
Mm-hmm.
which was produced by a Mark Cuban-led company.
Where did you hear this? Where did you hear this conspiracy?
It's Magnolia Pictures is the company, I believe.
Yeah.
I was watching a video
movies.
on I told you, bro, I did not like this was just a story, but to see Mark Cuban immediately be like, no, guys, Steve Ballmer's innocent.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what are you talking about?
He's innocent, but if he was guilty, let me tell you exactly how he'd be guilty. And then that is exactly what he did.
Mark, what? Take a day. Like, why would you react so fast?
Yeah.
That killed me. And that was like, I was looking into some of the stuff Mark Cuban has done. He's involved in all the conspiracies around Luka moving from Dallas.
Yeah. I heard those are interesting. The thing is, when guys are about to retire, it's easy to mess with those contracts because you could promise them like stock options and stuff like that, which is, I'll just give them to you after you retire, but I can't give them to you while you're playing.
This situation was, done by people who made stupid financial decisions.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious what happens to Kawhi, but I'm also really curious about what happens to Ballmer, who's done so much for the Clippers. New logo, new arena, new like the most technology in the world in that arena. Like he's done a lot of stuff for them. It would be unfortunate for him to lose it, which he very well might have to lose the
That's why
team.
it's so like, bro, he could have just like, yo, Kawhi, just give me one promo, please, just one.
You think Kawhi would have did it if he asked?
That's what's crazy is I don't think so.
Exactly. Like
that's why I'm so like, yo, it validates. So Kawhi is really that fucking lazy, bro. Oh my god,
he's selfish. If there's anything we've learned from Kawhi his entire career is that he's selfish.
This is like it couldn't be a more validating example of being selfish.
Yeah. All right. Moving on.
But while the NBA is getting bad publicity, the WNBA is having a lot of fun, I think.
WNBA playoffs are in full effect and they are great. I really like the best of 3 first round. I really do. Like I don't want it for the NBA, but I like it for the WNBA. I think saves money on travel, and with their teams, there really isn't that much parity to like. It's not enough parity that they don't need 7 games to see who the best team is most of the time.
To your point, because of the shorter season and the less games and like less teams, like you just have a better idea of how they match up.
Yeah.
So I also like the shorter first round.
It's less teams and it's less teams in the playoffs. So it's the top 8 teams, so it's 3 good games. There's 2 good games. It's not like, oh, we're playing number one's playing the last seed and they're just gonna then like the worst team in the league and they're just gonna massacre them for 2 games. No, it's like it's 2 good games no matter what. Um, I don't really have I don't really want to go into each series, but at least not yet. But what are we? It's 2-1-1s and everything else is 1-0 so far. So 2-1-1s, 2-1-0s. Games tonight. So
Yeah.
uh real quick though, the Valkyries, coach of the year, most improved player, first expansion team to ever make the playoffs um in their first year. It's I am really curious. Well, it's interesting, and people should pay attention to it because the WNBA has 2 more expansion drafts coming in the next 2 years, 3 in 3 years. So this first one has been really successful. The drafts have been really good. So like, there's more really good women's players, and there's a lot of women's players who aren't even playing, who haven't made rosters this year that are really good. Like throughout the season, players have went down with injuries, and they've picked up ringers that have like saved seasons.
Yeah.
On the Valkyries themselves, they picked up ringers that have saved seasons on like 10-day contracts that just turn into full season contracts. The WNBA, they drop and sign players like every week. Um, and they have like a different 10-day or 7-day rule than the NBA does. So that's been really, really exciting because even with these expansion drafts, there's a lot of talent out there that is not playing. And they have the overseas clause where if you make more money overseas, even if you're on a WNBA roster, you can go play wherever you make more money and keep your roster spot. So there's not a lot of players doing that this year because of EuroBasket. So there really wasn't like a whole lot of overseas play.
Yeah.
But um, players are going overseas and they're picking up new players to replace those roster spots while players are playing overseas. And that's been working out really well as well. So I actually would really like the NBA to adopt something like that. The problem is no one makes more money than the NBA players. But if there was a way where guys could go, like the guys who don't get a lot of minutes, who probably would get more minutes overseas for a year, could go like still do that and still play on their NBA team when they get back. I would really like something like that. I think they could benefit from that.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, yeah, the Valkyries have had a really successful season. They're gonna get massacred this playoffs. They're gonna get a bad draft pick, unfortunately, but they look good. It looks good for expansion teams.
Yeah.
I think what is it, Toronto and Portland next year? So
That they could be somewhat successful right away.
yeah, yeah. Man, I mean, there's like really, really good players that are not on teams. It's actually kind of crazy. And if you do watch some of the EuroLeague clips on YouTube, there's like there's American players out there getting buckets, and they're just playing because they're just not on a team. There's every year there's a player who has a good season that just doesn't come back to the WNBA because they make a little bit more money over there. They get a visa, they can get dual citizenship. Like some people have 3 different citizenships, and then they end up playing against the US in the Olympics. They just become stars over there. It just happens. So it's
I'm
a pretty
I'm
cool dynamic they got
I'm
going.
scared because the playoffs are fun, but they're
Yeah.
coming up on the negotiations.
Yeah.
And that's really gonna show us where they're moving forward, like what the focus is moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have no clue how it's gonna play out.
Yeah. Both sides are going to have to really be realistic, which hasn't been the strong suit lately. Um
People love to dream.
it's tough. It's tough. The WNBA has not made money in a long time. Like they're just starting getting to the point where they make money. And a lot of these games that we see are sold out are ticket packages. So yeah, technically there's no empty seats in there. However, they sold 40 seats for the price of 10 for
Yeah.
middle school, right? Or
I like
for
to call it massaging the numbers. I don't know
yeah,
how else, like, because it's not technically lying,
right.
but you're feeling the truth a little bit.
The Boys and Girls Club got 100 tickets to the game. Yeah, they did. That's 100 seats that they didn't sell or that they sold for a very small price or just sold for a sponsorship. This game sponsored by the Boys and Girls Club. Like so that happens. So yes, they're making a lot of money, but they're not making as much money as maybe even the players know. So I don't know. I'm sure they do their research, but they have to know that a lot of the people in there are getting these packages. They're not really selling all the tickets. And plus, like a floor seat is the same price as like an average seat at an NBA game.
Hmm.
Like for people who want to compare, who try to compare it all the time, it's no comparison. They
Yeah,
need
no.
to. You can't compare it.
You lose the argument every time you go band for band with the NBA. Like, you just that's not the argument we need to be having.
It's not. It's not.
And
And
that's
it's
that's what makes me so nervous about the CBA, because there's so many ignorant people, which it has included WNBA players,
yeah.
saying,
Unfortunately, yeah.
we just want the same as the NBA, and it's just like percentage wise, I get it, but the league has to like be able to produce that,
Right.
and they're just not in a position to.
Yeah.
But some of this is where like some of the argument could be about the future is exciting. There's new teams coming. There's different ways I think they'll be able to change the rules to like set up more of these players who are unsigned to go to teams.
Yeah.
I just
And
wish they
there's
could find a way to incent. The real struggle is they can't incentivize against other levels.
right.
That's where like I get from a WNBA's player's perspective, like I'm going where I'm getting paid the most.
Right.
And that's I really don't know the answer how the WNBA can compete.
Yeah, and don't forget these are mothers we're talking about. It's not bachelors. It's not single. I mean, obviously some of them are single, but it's not like dudes. Like these are women that have to sometimes provide for their families. Like it's a different situation. Like you just can't compare it to some things. But um, to your point, the future is very, very bright. You have players, you have high schoolers, college players signing these shoe deals already. Um, you,
And
you
that
have
stuff, like a lot of that stuff is what's the word? Like it's giving the returns they're looking for.
it is, yeah,
Like these endorsements aren't flops. Like
yeah,
the signature shoes and clothes are popping. A lot of the
they're
brand
working,
stuff is popping off because the popularity is there.
yeah.
It is the popularity overall is moving in the right direction. It's just the overall status is a little slow.
What they need to jump on, and this is some free food for thought for them, free game. They got to jump on the podcast early. The NBA and TNT and all of them work together to fund these podcasts for people. Um, like I don't know if it was Draymond's, but like Ch- Chuck and uh Chuck and Ernie's podcast is through TNT,
Yeah.
which was paying the NBA. Like so, technically, the NBA was making money from that podcast
Hmm.
indirectly, but it was happening. WNBA, like Angel's already making a bag. Sophie Cunningham just started her. She got fined every single episode. She's making money. Candace Parker and Aaliyah Boston making bags. Candace went viral her first podcast making money. Sydney Colson and her friend that used to play, I forgot her name. No offense to her, I just don't remember your name. They're making money. Like first episode, this Stud Buds and the Tisha Heidemann and Courtney Williams are superstars just from being silly. Like WNBA, you have to get into that. You got to get a piece of that, or else like they're gonna keep making this money. They're not even gonna be playing no more.
That's what. Yeah, man. That's you have to like connect. You have to find a way to connect.
Yeah, you don't want to be one of those industries where they just do it for as long as it takes to get famous and then they're done with it.
Yeah.
Like that's an industry that dies eventually, or the turnover is so much turnover that you can't keep your product good, or you can't ever like keep a star. Like it happens with music all the time. Like you people make a good record, and it's good enough that they get famous, they get viral for dating somebody or something like that, and then they're done making music, and then the music label stuck with a 5 album deal with someone who's not making music anymore. Like,
Yeah.
so that's what you don't want in the WNBA, like, at all. So anyway, that was a long tangent, I guess, but it is serious. It's a growing
I mean, they just haven't been on the
growing
same
business.
page about the CBA. Like, there's like rumblings of the fact that it's not going to be an easy agreement.
Yeah.
So
They make it seem like it's gonna get really ugly.
that terrifies me, bro.
Yeah.
That's never it. Normally, always drags the schedule of that year,
Mhm.
and it's always like just it's always a negative effect for consumers. I feel like.
And the other thing is there's other leagues. Like, the other leagues are getting a lot of notoriety. I mean,
Yes. Unrivaled.
Unrivaled started. Overtime has a league. Overtime elite league. Yeah, Unrivaled the 3-on-3, and then there's Athletes Unlimited that I watched this past year. Athletes Unlimited is exciting, man. They have like this other thing where they was it Athletes Unlimited? One of those leagues, they have like this other scoring system where they get like fantasy points is like their stats. Like, I forgot what that was. I got to shout them out because that was actually really interesting. I don't know who started that, but I'll find it before the podcast is over. But yeah, like, have you seen this? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
So there's a league, so they play, and their stats aren't just like regular stats. Their stats get scored in like a leaderboard, and like their combined stats go into a leaderboard board in the league, and like the people with the best combined stats is like the all-star team. And like it's
That
really,
sounds
I
kind of
gotta
cool. I
find
like
it.
that.
Yeah. Uh but anyway, it's exciting, especially with the college players coming. Like, we've seen Caitlin Caitlin come into the league and obviously has made a major impact. Angels made a major impact with their brands. Like, women are coming in with actual, with brands now.
Yeah.
Like, coming into the league with brands, not getting brands
Arriving as
in the league.
superstars.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so that's been like I mentioned to you, off air, Juju coming in. One thing about her that's going to be really interesting is she's going to be so easy to market. One, she's like, and this is no offense to anyone at all, but it's gonna sound offensive. One, she's kind of a girly girl. Like, she does her hair before every game. Her
Yeah.
mom does her hair, the bun. Like, people are wearing the bun, saying I'm wearing the Juju. Like, Juju is a singular word, like singular name. That's with the Mellows, the LeBrons. When you say Juju, you know who everyone is talking about.
Yep.
Obviously, Caitlyn and Paige and Angel. I mean, Angel. There's been other Angels, so she's not even the first good Angel. But there's like, it's just out of their control. Juju is just an easy market, especially in LA. From LA, plays at USC. Like, it's just gonna be easy money when she comes
Yeah.
into the league. It's already easy money for her shoe deal. Like, it's she's someone everyone can relate to. Everyone likes her. She's fun. Yeah, it's going to be a big deal when she comes into the league. A really, really big deal.
Yeah. Facts.
She's one of those people, like, she's like already um had like the gang settling over her, tying the bandanas together to go see Juju play in a USC game. USC versus UCLA has been exciting, but she's out this year. But looking to the draft next year, when those expansion teams come in, It's gonna be exciting. Very,
Juju's
very,
probably
very
the
exciting.
one person that like has kind of showed us that the Caitlin Clark like effect,
Yeah.
it's not like an outlier. Like it could happen again.
Yeah.
Like girls are getting that good, not just Caitlin,
Yeah.
but the level is just increasing.
It is.
That's why I
Yeah.
think the excitement and popularity are increasing because the game is getting better.
Yeah.
And if they
Yep.
figure out the finances around that, man, that's why I like the idea of the expansion teams
Yeah. I do too.
and them pushing to be more competitive right away. Like I think maybe I'm a little short sighted on that, but I'll take that. I feel like for the league's
Yeah.
sake.
Yeah. I no, I it's the more teams the better for them, for sure. Especially too, is gonna be more places people can go to the games.
Yeah,
That alone is gonna be great.
yeah,
Having a
huge,
Canadian team is
huge.
gonna be great. I mean, there's so many Canadian players in the league right now. So
Hmm.
that's gonna be awesome. Players can come play home. Uh Having a Portland team and they're expanding even more. Cleveland, I think Florida's trying to get a team. Like it's going to be good. Yeah, for more young girls to be able to see
Bro, if they go
themselves
three
on the
for
court.
three, if they go 3 for 3, more teams are coming.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
that to me, if they go 2 for 3, I'm pretty certain more teams are coming.
yeah, for sure, for sure. And they not only, I mean, people miss the fact that they people invest.
Yeah.
Like the reason why there's more teams is because people are investing in a basketball team, in a women's basketball team. Like they don't just come because the league wants it. It's like someone says, "Man, I need to get a piece of that money that's coming in."
Hmm.
So yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm excited for them. Yeah. So yeah, it is athletes unlimited, and it's um they give them like total points. I'm gonna look up an explanation of the athletes unlimited stats. Everyone, if you want to um watch more basketball in the off season, the women's basketball athletes unlimited is cool because a lot of the stars play in it as well.
Yeah.
Um
I will say, I mean, I'm speaking of off-season basketball. I only have one last topic.
all right, real quick.
Hmm.
Athletes Unlimited uses a unique scoring system where athletes earn points by individual statistics, team wins, and being voted as game MVP. Points are tracked on a central leaderboard, and the individual with the most points at the end of the season is crowned the champion. The system is designed to reward individual effort within the context of team success, with specific points awarded for both positive and negative plays.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
interesting.
it's an interesting concept. It's really fun to watch because they be playing hard. Obviously, they go hard, and the scoring is way more inflated there.
And
Like,
it's like I love the idea of incentivizing every aspect of the game
yeah,
because it's motivating for the players, just like in the explanation. Like it just motivates, and if you incentivize the right things, you're not compromising the game.
right.
So to me, like that's a good idea. I like it.
Yeah, yeah. It's fun to watch. I forgot what channel it comes on, but it's in the. I mean, it's in the off season of the WNBA, so I think it's around like
I
winter
like that.
time.
Hmm.
Yeah, so definitely check that out. It's fun. Go ahead. What's the last topic?
Shout out Turkey.
Oh yeah, EuroBasket.
We have a new country emerging as a basketball powerhouse.
Yeah. Yeah, Germany. I mean, Germany has been consistent. I mean, with the FIBA, the Olympics, and now, I mean, they played good in the Olympics, but now winning EuroBasket. Turkey, man, was shocking teams. Şengün, Osman, and Shane Larkin, my man, Miami. They were they looked great. They were like an NBA team. They looked legit like an NBA
Yeah,
team, and they beat all the stars. Like Germany won good games, but it felt like Turkey had the harder road to get to the finals in there.
yeah, they handled France no problem.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Greece, no problem. Got them out of here. So yeah, and
I'm very
international ball
excited
is
for
getting
Sengun coming into the season now.
international ball is coming back. I would say it was down. Like I think it kind of went down when the Gasols were done or when they got washed.
There
I
was
felt
like
like everybody got a little bit worse.
I don't know the exact amount of years, but you're right. It's like a small amount of years. It was kind of getting a little less popular.
Yeah. And then like it felt like Ginobili was done at the same time. Argentina got washed. Spain got washed. Brazil kind of like remember Nene used to like dog us in the
Oh
international
yeah,
play.
oh yeah.
That he got old, so Brazil kind of fell off a little bit. Um, I feel like there was another good team that used to be really good, but kind of fell off. I mean, like the only team that's still good is France
You know what's
from
bringing
that
back the
time.
excitement is the fact that the USA isn't dominating.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah,
what's making it so interesting. Is like you're now looking at Euro basketball and you're anticipating like now I'm it's not gonna be an easy game if we have to play Turkey.
right.
So I think in that factor, it's so exciting. You just
Yeah,
see it's such a like international players have been taking over the NBA,
yeah,
and to me, like with how easy a lot of them make it look,
yeah,
it almost makes you like eager to see like, man, are there guys like under the radar doing these kinds of things overseas that we just don't know about?
yeah.
Like, has somebody missed like scouting a team that's got a sneaky talented player?
Yeah, and the other thing is those players get to play a lot younger than us. So we're seeing like rising superstars early when we do play them. Like that kid from Finland,
Yeah,
he's a beast. I don't remember his name, but he's gonna be tough. I mean, I think he's going to college this year or next year. He looked great, but
yeah.
we get to see those young prospects early, like just like Luca was.
In the trajectory of international basketball, and maybe I'm looking into the future in a negative light
Hmm.
because the development is like pure of how they develop their skills, how they
Yeah,
develop learning the team basketball first. They
yeah,
learn how to play in structure right away and at a young age. Bro,
yeah,
when they start cooking us, which seems like it's gonna start happening,
yeah,
that's when the conversation about how bad basketball development in America has gotten,
yeah,
like people will finally take it seriously.
yeah,
I think most people who understand basketball are starting to see it, but to me, that's again to reach the casual fan, you need something drastic, and getting cooked by Turkey or getting in a group stage and losing, to two of the three teams,
yeah.
that's a fucking wake up call,
It is.
and I'm ready for it. Maybe a little early.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think this definitely nowadays is way more star power than it used to be. But I have noticed that it may not be as many players that like it's weird. I think that they come over here as soon as they have talent, they come over here and play. So it's not as many like it used to be a lot of players on other teams that you think, man, like he looks like he could probably play in the NBA. But like now they actually have all tried.
Yeah,
That makes sense. I remember every time we played, um, like before Prigioni came to the league, he had played like 3 Olympics before he even tried to play in the NBA. But nowadays, there's guys in high school that just have descendants from the other countries that are already playing here.
yeah.
So we do kind of see them earlier, and they do kind of learn American basketball. So I don't know. I don't really have a point there, but the dynamic is interesting to me. How it's evolved.
I love that international basketball is just getting more and more popular.
It's great.
I always think, not always, but I think for a long time, America kind of underestimated how popular basketball was worldwide. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the NBA has like every time they promote internationally, it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like every new country they've been to, more hella fans. More
Yeah.
games, please. Like, we don't care if it's preseason. We don't care if it's like a random time, anytime.
Yeah.
And that to me is like it's blending perfectly to kind of get the peak talent in the NBA,
I agree.
and I'm
I
happy for
agree.
that.
And just having way more access. I think because of what you said, because of the popularity, there's just way more access to play basketball now.
Yeah,
Everyone, it seems like every country has a place to play like really competitive basketball. I don't think that was the case before. And now it's like, man, like every country has their own league. Every
yeah,
country has their like now more countries have college basketball teams. Like that wasn't a thing before. So yeah, big impact. I mean, I would argue it's the most impactful sport in that way.
I feel
I mean,
like
I think maybe
basketball.
more countries play soccer, obviously, football, but I think
But
basketball.
the basketball is like USA and international. Soccer's only international.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because soccer still hasn't really impacted us that much.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, and a lot of people leave their country to go play soccer and basketball. Unless you come here, most people are still playing in their country like really heavily.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's all for us today. Thank you for listening as always. Please subscribe, follow us, all that good stuff, and we'll see you guys next time.